Hi everyone, I'm Mark, I'm from Dynamic Sport Physio. Today I want to show you a routine of exercises that I do to get the flexibility restored in my lower body, going from the hips down, so mainly in the back of the thighs and into the calf segment. It is especially useful for people who has stiff hips or tight lower backs from prolonged sitting positions, or people who have sports injuries that they need to recover from, that they've strained their legs and they are ready to get those the muscles moving. So we'll start in the 4-point kneeling position. Find a firm spot, 4-point kneeling position, and then we'll start by lifting off the knees and then planting your heels down onto the floor. Very similar to the downward dog position in yoga. So you feel that stretch in the back part of your thighs. Your aim is to press and straighten out those knees. If you're able to, then dip the spine downwards as well. So the difference is not dipping the spine, you'll be hunching up, versus dipping the spine, you'll be in the arched up position. So arch up that lower back segment to maximize the stretch. So let's breathe in and breathing out and sinking yourself down to get that stretch into the legs. Breathing in and breathing out. So holding for around 1 minute. Breathing in again and breathing out. And then when you want to rest, gently kneel down onto the floor and rest yourself through. So some of the variations that we can do to modify this stance. The first one is to go into your one-legged stance. This is really good if you want to focus, focus on just one leg. So we're in that same position, lifting the knees off and press the heels down onto the floor and flatten the back. Now once you're ready, we want to bend one knee and straighten just one. All my weight is onto my right side at the moment. And then reverse, breathing in and breathing out. So keeping your shoulders straight, nice and strong with your shoulder segments, and press down onto the one side, bending one knee. So getting that stretch just onto the one side of my leg. And then changing sides again. Again, breathing through, releasing out. So that's our first progression with a single leg position. Now this is a bit easy for you. There are several progressions we can do for this exercise. The first one is to get your foot position veered into an inverted position. So it looks a bit like this while raising up again. Knees, heels, flatten out the back, and we want the toes to point in, heels to go outwards, and press and straighten. So this exercise or this variation is particularly good for the calf segment, the outside part of your thigh, and the calf segment to allow them to stretch further. So again, breathing in and breathing out, press and extend. And one more time, breathing in and breathing out. And of course you can go into your one-legged progression for this outwards veered or inverted position as well. And changing sides, one leg, and gently relax yourself back. So you can combine the two variations together to give yourself that effective stretch. Now the next two exercises that I'm going to show you are even further progression on from this one. So if you want an even deeper stretch up high into the thigh segment, we're taking a one-step forward method. So let's go with this one. So the same position to start off with, lifting through knees and your heels and your back. Now once you're in position, we want to take a step forwards. So once you're in stance here, we want to have a go at tiptoeing the back leg and straighten out that front knee. So the stretch you're going to feel is right into the back part of that front leg, a deeper stretch into that segment. So gently release, changing the legs over, and let's have another go. Lift and straighten. Breathing through and relax back. And again, gently, gently push and straighten out. And the second variation, if you can do a bit more than this, keeping your whole foot onto the floor, we want to get the back heel back down onto the floor. So you can see me going from this transition with your heels off to press back, and both heels are now onto the floor, and I'm getting that stretch into the back part of the leg of my front leg. And gently bend and release yourself through. So there you go, 7 progressions to go into your leg stretch position. So if you are able to breathe through the movement, that's excellent. Now, going through just a quick summary of what we went through today. There are 3 tips for doing this downward dog position. Now, the first one is that if you're finding that we're showing the progressions and you're finding that it is too difficult, grab yourself a block, any kind of block, to elevate the body off the floor, so when you press, an elevated surface will make the movement a lot easier. So you can straighten and push down, a lot easier when the front part or your arms are elevated. Number 2 is always to perform the movement very slowly, so you're not overstraining the muscles too fast and to avoid injuries. And now number 3 is, of course, breathe. Breathe nice and gently through your movement and making sure your body is staying relaxed when you're doing these stretches. So if you're finding this one helpful and you find that your friend might benefit from these exercises, please share this video with them. Otherwise, until next time, bye-bye.